Okay, so we have a race, right? And it's a common word problem, believe it or not, even though Eureka made it almost impossible to understand. You have two things going on. This is your total distance that you travel, right? 138.2 miles. A portion of it is a biker. Did the biker go first?
Yeah.
And a portion of it is the runner. And we have a total time it took. And the time was what? 20 hours?
20.55 hours.
And these guys have a rate of 4 miles per hour?
That one has a 4 miles an hour. The other one has 8 miles per hour.
8 miles per hour. So we have two separate ratios. They each run a certain distance, or each one of them goes a certain distance, and each of them goes a certain amount of time, and the total equals that. Right? We're given all the totals, given the total hours and the total distance. And then we have these ratios, which is miles per hour on both. So we need to know, what we want to know is what proportion of the time or distance one or the other took. Right?
Yep.
So we just have to fill in these two things equals either the time or the hours.
Okay.
But because the hours are on the bottom of this ratio, we're going to use miles. Right? See, the hours are on the bottom. So we're going to use miles. So you just say the total distance of this biker, the distance of the biker, plus the distance of the runner is equal to 138. So we say distance of the biker plus distance of the runner equals 138.2. So then we just have to, and then we have to write down the time. Time of the biker, time of the runner. So what's the distance of the biker equal to?
The distance.
How do we calculate the distance of the biker?
You subtract.
Here's the time of the biker.
You subtract.
You multiply the time of the biker by 8 miles an hour, average.
So time of the biker times 8 miles per hour. And if we look at our units here, time of the biker is in hours. This is in over hours, so the hours go away. And so you end up with just miles, right?
Yep.
So we can check our math here using our units. And then the distance of the runner is the same thing, which is the time of the runner times 4 miles per hour is equal to miles. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we can take these two expressions and plug them into here. This variable is, this one's here, and this one is here, right? But if we do that, we end up with time of biker times 8. Let's do TB8. Plus time of runner times 4 is equal to 138.2. But we can't solve this equation, can we?
Nope.
Nope.
Adrian, pay attention. Luke, get out of the room.
I came in here.
Shut the door. Can we solve for t?
No.
Why not?
Oh, because there's two different variables.
I need to plug in something on our
Yeah, there's two different variables.
So how do we make that one variable? We're given a total time, so it allows us to do it. If we weren't given a total time, we couldn't do
You
it.
gotta put in the total time and
What's the relationship between these two times? We have to do a whole separate equation over here. So we say the relationship of time of biker plus time of runner is equal to 20.55.
the total time.
And so we can either solve for time of biker or time of runner. What do we want to solve for? Let's solve for time of runner because it's going to be easy math.
Yep.
Time of the runner is equal to what?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do it in your head or do we have to run it out?
You mean?
I'm solving for TR. So what is it?
Oh. You gotta subtract the TB.
Minus time of biker minus time of biker minus time of biker. So this is the runner expressed by the TB. Right here.
Yep.
So if we just take this TR, plug this in to TR here, then we get time of biker times 8 plus
20.55.
in parentheses 20.55 minus time of biker, which is the same variable, that's what we wanted, multiplied by
4.
what? 4 equals 138.2.
Mm-hmm. And then you just solve for TB.
Then we solve for TB, and then we get this section here, which we can also calculate out, right? From our time in biker, this segment of time, we can calculate the miles too. So this would be, what was this? 80.2? 4 times 20.55, wasn't it 80.2?
82.2.
So this is 82.2 minus 4t, right? And this is going, we're moving this back to just the simple t, and 8t equals 138.2 minus 82.2 minus 82.22, 56. And what's 8t minus 4t?
4T.
4t equals 56 divided by 4 divided by 4, t equals 14, right? Hours. Okay, just for grins, let's plug this time in. And this time is whose time?
Sam's.
Biker.
Bikers. Yes.
Let's plug in 14 hours into the up miles per hour and figure out how much distance did the biker travel. What is it?
So 14 hours multiplied by 8 miles an hour.
Yeah. You follow that, Caitlin?
Hours multiplied.
So this total distance here, which we said right here, is total bike times 8 equals
14.
pause the video. No, did you hit stop? You just hit the